Good morning. Today we're going to read from Romans chapter 8, verse 1, and it says, "There is therefore now no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus." And I want to stop right there because it's a powerful verse, fantastic verse, and it's a great reminder of the power of the gospel. The power of the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ upon the human soul, so that sin really has, or should have, less of an effect upon the human soul as we try and live life from day to day. And the first aspect of that is then securing our salvation for us in Jesus Christ. When we place our faith and we live our life in Christ, the depth of God's forgiveness touches everything, to the point of saying that there is now no condemnation. There's no reason for God to pronounce a death sentence upon you. The sentence of death no longer applies to you because you are in Jesus Christ. That's the first and foremost, the greatest, most awesome truth ever. And because of that, you are forgiven, and you are being prepared for eternity, and you get to spend time forever with Christians and with God and all that wonderful stuff. The second thing is this. It's so easy to think that verse only applies to our future. There's no condemnation when we die, and we don't have to go to hell, we get to go to heaven. The other aspect of it is that now, in the meantime, do I let God's forgiveness touch me and myself? Or do I self-condemn? Am I a self-condemner? Am I always saying I'm a bad person? Am I always saying I'm a loser? Am I always saying I always say the wrong things? Am I the one that always makes mistakes? I've done that. And so this verse is really inspiring, not only to remind me of my salvation, but also to remind me of the power of the gospel to live daily life. And so I want to encourage you today that if you are a self-condemner, come to the gospel, understand that Jesus died on the cross so that you could be risen to new life, and that new life starts today. Let's practice the gospel, let's live the gospel, and let's have a good weekend.